Okay, so today we're going to be doing the PTI, and first things first, if you are off duty, go ahead, press on duty, then press add a remark, and select pre-trip inspection, select save. Okay, so now you are on duty and you have to complete a 15-minute PTI. So to start your PTI, you will go to documents, right here in the bottom left corner, create new document. And we have, if you're driving a hotshot, you're going to select hotshot pre-trip. So you have a whole PTI in front of you. I'm going to start with the first question, and is there enough engine oil? So before even starting your truck, you want to get out, go under the hood, and see if you have enough engine oil. All right, so in order to check your engine oil, you want to make sure, first of all, your truck is on a level surface, and after that, you want to come here to under the hood and pull this dipstick out right here. You want to wipe it off fully the first time and then pull it back in. Let it sit for like 2 seconds. Pull it out. And then you want to check your mark. So when you come here to the front of this dipstick, you see it says the word safe. So you want your oil level to be in between letter A and F or above. So anything in this section right here, from middle to top right here, is passing. If it's lower than that, then make sure to add some engine oil. After you checked your engine oil and you made sure that you have enough, you want to come back here and you want to press select yes, engine oil is between 2 dots and the dipstick. Select it right there and then go ahead, press next. Next question is, have you preheated your diesel? So if you have a push button ignition, if you have a push button start, you just want to press the button twice, 1, 2, wait for your dash to load up, and the preheat process should start automatically. So usually there will be a timer right here, but it's not here this time, so just wait 20 seconds just to be sure. And after 20 seconds, your diesel should be preheated. So select yes, wait for the orange spool to heat diesel. Next. Okay, did you turn on tow and haul and exhaust brake? So before starting to drive, you always want to make sure your tow haul is on. So go ahead and press it. Orange light should turn on, and and also make sure your exhaust brake is on. So press it, orange light should come on. Okay, after you did that, make sure to press yes. Also a good note, every time you turn off your truck, these will turn off automatically. So make sure to, every time you start up your truck, to make sure to turn these on always. All right, so select yes, press next. Dashboard check. So what you want to do is start up your engine like so, and check your dashboard for any warning lights. So this will be your exhaust brake, so this is not a warning light, but what you want to look for is anything like check engine or any other warning lights. So it looks like this one is good, so select there's no warning lights. Next. Okay, now we're gonna check the transmission oil level. So keep your truck running and go ahead and walk to the front of the truck. Okay, so when checking your transmission oil, you want to make sure your truck is always on, and if your transmission dipstick is on the passenger side, then you have to put your truck in neutral, and if the dipstick is on the driver's side, then keep the truck in the park. Okay, so it looks like our dipstick is on the driver's side, so we can keep the truck in park. But if your dipstick is on this side, you want to put your truck in neutral and parking brake, and go same process from here. So pull out your dipstick, wipe it off the first time, wipe off the tip, nice and dry. Put it back into there. Let it sit for about 2 seconds. Pull it back out. and your dipstick is gonna have two markings. Let me try to focus on it. It will be, let me come right here. It will be, as you can see, it says cold and hot. So since our truck is still kind of heating up, it's not hot yet, you want to look at the cold mark. It should be above the square. I hope you guys can see the square there. So it should be above the square, and if it's below the square, you want to make sure you add some transmission oil. So after we check our transmission oil level, and if it's good, you press pass transmission oil level and then click next. Then looks like we have to turn on all of the hazards and inspect all truck and trailer lights. So in order to do that, you got to come here and press this button right here, and also make sure your lights are on or on auto. Then come around the truck, go ahead, go to the front real quick, make sure they are blinking. This one is blinking, this one looks like it's blinking. Come to the back and make sure this side is blinking, that side is blinking, and make sure all of your trailer lights, like these right here, make sure they are all on. So just go ahead, go through the whole trailer real quick. Check, see this one is blinking, that's all good. Check these right here, and make sure to check the back lights as well. All right, after checking all of your lights and hazards, if all of them work, select all of them work, select next. Then we have our tire pressure. So all of the trucks should have 70 psi and all of the trailers should have 100 psi. Go ahead and grab your tire pressure gauge. It's going to be located in your driver toolbox. Go ahead and check your tire pressure. All right, so in order to check your tire pressure, you grab your gauge. Make sure you have a white stick on the other side. Make sure it's all the way in, and press it against your air nozzle. Press it hard all the way. This thing pulls out, don't touch it, just take a look at it. So this one looks like we have 60 psi in this tire, should be 70. So what you want to do is go to your closest truck shop and try to fill up your air tires. After that, go back to check all of your tires on the truck, and go ahead and check your tires in the back on the trailer. So for your trailer tires, you want them to be at about 100 psi. So for this one, you want to come right here to this nozzle and press it in as hard as you can. Hold it for a couple seconds, let go. Look at your gauge. Looks like we are about 85 psi, which is 15 psi under. So you want to also go ahead to find a truck shop or a gas station and try to fill up your air tires as well. Okay, so now that we checked all of our tires and we made sure they have enough air, we press pass and then click next. So do any tire treads look unsafe? If yes, then make sure to check them with the tire gauge. So go ahead and grab your tread gauge, which looks like this. It should be in your toolbox as well, and just walk around, look at all of the tires, truck and trailer, make sure they have all good tread. In order to check it, you grab your tread gauge, make sure it's pushed in all the way, come to the tire, and try to find the lowest, try to find the shallowest tread and measure it. So for example, here it looks like it's going to be right here. Gonna measure it, still in the green, that means you can drive it. If your tire tread is in the yellow, like so right here, then your tire is almost bad, but it is still passable. But if you get any tires that are in red, you probably have to grab your spare tire and replace it. Doesn't matter if it's truck or trailer, so go ahead and do that. Okay, after we checked all the treads or replaced any bad tires, we say all of the tires look good. Press next. So next question is fluid leak check. So for this, you just want to come and look under the truck, see if there's any fluids, any spots under the truck. You want to also check under the hood, see if there's anything there, and come back to your trailer right here and check all of the hubs. So it looks like this hub is good. There doesn't look like there's any liquid here. It's just a little bit dirty. But now this is when you know you have a problem. If you have any liquid on your tires, especially touching the hub or anywhere in the tire, you definitely have to don't go anywhere. Call the mechanic shop, and they will tell you what to do from there. Also, you have to get in there and look from under the trailer from the inside if there's any liquid here as well. So after you're done with that, just press pass, no leaks. Make sure to also check your if you have an auxiliary tank, make sure to also check that. So we passed that. Press next. So next is make sure trailer is properly secured to the truck. In order to pass it, all the chains need to be connected, pin down, breakaway connected, and 7-way plug connected. So what do we mean by the pin down? So this pin right here needs to be like this. That's how you know your ball hitch is not going to go anywhere. Now these are your chains. They have to be connected to the little hooks, and your breakaway has to be connected not to the chain but to the actual hook. And after you're done looking at that, make sure your ball hitch is all good, make sure all of your chains are connected. And so we will pass that because our trailer is connected. Next will be, is the load secure? If you have a load on your trailer, make sure it has all the straps, make sure the tarps is not ripped, make sure everything is still strapped and no straps are loose. So everything is secure. Next, we have test the trailer brake wire. So in order to pass, you need to secure the cable to the truck bed loop, not to the hooks. Disconnect breakaway cable from the trailer, then roll the truck forward. So your breakaway is located right here. It will be this string right here connected to this little box. So what you want to do is just unplug it like so. Go ahead back into your driver's seat. You're gonna have to start up the truck. Start up your truck. Start it up and put it in drive. And if your truck is not going anywhere, that means your brakes are in good condition and working. But if your truck starts rolling forward, that means your emergency brakes are not working. So contact mechanics or your dispatcher right away. Make sure to put the pin back. So after you're done checking it, just make sure to put it back in there, like so. Should look like this, all nice and clipped in. All right, after we check that, you just go back to your PTI, select pass if it works. If it doesn't work, select fail. Go over here, and is there enough oil in the hubs? So in order to do that, you want to come back to your trailer, come to your hub. So if you want to check if there is enough oil, you're gonna have to remove this little plastic thing from the hub, and you see right there, that means you have enough oil. It's pouring right out. That means it's right, the level is right above the hole. So that's how much you want to have. If you don't see any oil in here, that means you don't have enough. So go ahead and add some. Make sure to put the cap back on right after you added oil. So after that, if you check the oil and you have enough, or you added some, press yes. The oil level is touching the full mark on the hub. Press next. Equalizers level. After you're done checking your oil, just make sure to check that your that none of your equalizers are touching the so this is your equalizer. Make sure none of the sides are touching the trailer. Like this is kind of level because none of the corners are touching the actual trailer. If one of them is touching, you might want to contact mechanics or your dispatcher. Okay, after you check your equalizers, if none of them are touched, if none of the corners of the equalizer is touching the trailer, then go ahead, select yes, that is passing. Select next. So shipping ID entered into Samsara. So if you have a load, you probably have to have a shipping ID. It's either on your BOL or any other documentation that you got sent. So find the shipping ID and enter it into Samsara. We will show you that later. So, but if you don't have it entered, select yes, I will enter it later. Press next. Same with trailer number. If you know you already added your trailer number, just double check after you complete the PTI. Okay, next is if you have any damages, like one of your lights was not working or anything failed in this PTI, then you're gonna have to add it to GVIR. I'll show you what it is right after we finish this PTI. Also, is there anything else mechanics should know? If you have any notes for the mechanics, add it here. And now we just need your name, that you have completed the PTI and you inspected all of the equipment before the trip. So I'll just go ahead and add my name into here and click next. After that, it's gonna ask you for your signature. So my name is over there on top, so I'll just add my signature into here, whatever your signature might be. Click accept. If you have any notes, enter them here. If you don't, then click next and click submit document, and you will be done with the PTI. Okay, so now when you're done with the PTI, you want to go back to your Samsara app in order to add shipping IDs and trailer numbers. So like right here, you see on the top you have vehicle number and your shipping ID. Make sure to add your shipping ID here. So whatever is your shipping ID, just click add shipping ID and add it here. I'll just make a random one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Add it here. Boom, there it is. It's gonna show up on the top. Okay, if you need to add your trailer number, you would have to go to HOS, then scroll down, click log, and here you can see it says trailer. So click trailer and just add your trailer. Your trailer number is gonna be on your trailer right here. So mine is 3001. I'll just go ahead and add it right now. It will be 3001. And then press save. Okay, so if you have failed any of the points on a PTI, you're gonna have to create a GVIR, and there's a whole separate video on this, which you can see in the description of this video.